Hey everyone, Jerome Chiaro checking back in with you. This is the third part in our series. Today we're doing an FAQ answering all your burning questions about social media marketing and Facebook. And today brought in one of our great team members, Joel Caruso. You may have remembered him from the Ruth's Chris case study. And we've been going through your questions, and Joel's going to help us out today with the presentation and answering your burning questions. So welcome, Joel.
Hey, thanks. Hi everybody. Hope you're doing well. Happy to be here, part of the series. So, thought we might get started with asking some questions about how this Facebook like machine works and what it's all about. So, as far as I could tell, the last video that I saw, we were talking about the Chili's formula for restaurant Facebook success and what the top 3 questions for Facebook restaurant marketing were. So, number 1, building your likes. Number 2, capturing emails. Number 3, developing your super fans. And yeah, we've been getting lots of questions and interest around our Facebook marketing, so let's talk a little bit more about it. Today we put together our no holds barred FAQ. If you have any children in the room, you might want to advise them. We have some uncensored ideas coming here. Not quite sure what that means, but I like it. So question number 1, we've getting a lot of questions like, Facebook seems like a lot of work. Is it worth it? I don't have the time, that sort of thing. So what do you think, Jerome? Is it worth it? Should people invest their time for this?
Definitely, and you know, the time thing is an issue, and we'll talk about that a little bit, but Facebook is just blowing up. In the past couple months, they've actually passed Google as the most visited website. So it's hard to ignore now. You can't leave Facebook alone, whether you like it or not, whether it seems like a lot of work or not. There's basically money to be made, and if you're not doing it, your competitors are. So it's definitely something you have to hop on. Now about the time issue, a lot of the restaurants that I coach, we talk about either hiring a social media assistant, which nowadays you can get as a college intern or use a freelance website, something like that.
Right.
Also, to get content, because obviously a big part of this is developing your content. So taking pictures, making videos, all of that. Highly recommend having your employees do that and allowing them to post on your page, on your fan page for you.
Okay, so like outsourcing it, getting your employees to, I like what you said about taking pictures. It's about creating content that you obviously aren't going to have the time to do. So
exactly, and you might have time, you might not, but I mean, you have a whole team that is passionate about your product and your restaurant. And quite frankly, especially the younger generation, that if they work for you, they're on these social media products all the time. So
right.
They can, if you let them and encourage them and incentivize them, you can get them to take pictures while they're at work and post online for you. And that's great.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And I know just from my own experience in running my own company, and I had a marketing company I know you're familiar with, but trying to do everything yourself really is just counterintuitive.
Yeah, it's hard. The business world, there's a lot going on, and especially with all the social media, you see a new social media website. You got Pinterest now and all these new websites popping up. It's hard to manage. So that's the goal with what we're doing here, is trying to hone in on the specific techniques that you can use, and you don't have to do everything, obviously. That's why we want to focus on Facebook first, and then we can kind of work into other areas from there.
Awesome. And Facebook is getting more views than Google now?
Facebook passed Google as the most visited website.
That's incredible.
It's
That's something to be said.
It's big.
Okay, second question. How do I know if my social media efforts are bringing in customers? And this is probably from my brief experience with social media and everything. Talking to my marketing clients, they always wanted to see the results. They want to know that what they're investing in is working, and they want to see hard evidence. So how are we going to show these people that this is working and this is something that you should continue to develop?
Exactly. A lot of the social media companies out there will, say, oh, we can get you this many likes, or oh, we can get you this many email addresses, or whatever.
I've talked to a lot of these guys, and they all say the same thing. It's like blowing smoke. Oh yeah, we're going to get you X amount of people, and this is going to be great. Just, put money in the machine and just trust that it works, sort of a deal.
Right, exactly. And it's really about developing It's not how many likes you have. It's how many quality likes you have, and it's not, oh wow, I have 10,000 likes, but nobody's coming in my restaurant. The bottom line is we want to create revenue for you. So that's the goal here. And so how you measure that, Facebook has a whole platform called Insights, and you can see your demographics. Obviously, if you have people from other areas than where you're at, your restaurant, then you're targeting the wrong people, and the wrong people are liking your page.
And Insights similar to Google Analytics, I'm assuming?
Exactly. It's like an analytics. It's already built into Facebook. If you just go to your fan page and click on a tab called Insights, it tells you all the information. But more importantly, there's a lot back there, so take a look. But one of the key things is called engagement. And they actually measure it for you when you make a post. How many people click on that post? And that's a very important number, because now we're getting into real conversion. So if you know that for every 100 people that visit your website, 1 goes into your restaurant, if you've actually measured that, and there's certain ways to do that, and we can talk about that later. But if you measured that, you can take that with Facebook and see how many people click on your post, click through your website, and then from there we can actually put a dollar value on it. The other way to do this is if you're actually couponing or running a contest like we've talked about earlier in the series, you can see literally how many people come into your restaurant for the contest, and how many likes you have and what the conversion is there.
Okay. I mean, honestly, all the restaurants that I see out here in my area, all the successful ones anyway, I see a lot of Facebook work going into those restaurants. I mean, some of the smaller ones, for people out there that probably wouldn't have heard of things like Pizzeria Mozza, or there's this really neat little wine bar called Sea Leg, but their Facebook promotion is just out of this world.
Yep.
They're posting every day, they have comments, and it's just nuts. So
the successful restaurants, now social media and especially Facebook it's a requirement. It's not an option. It's not an enhancement anymore. People are realizing more and more, and as it gets popular, and it's not just the under 30 generation that's on Facebook. Now it's your grandma, it's everyone. Yeah. Everyone's on it.
I know my grandpa likes to write his diatribes on Facebook almost daily, so
exactly.
Definitely. That's how we keep in touch, I suppose. So moving on to question 3, what is Facebook's EduRank and how does it affect my campaign? So Jerome, what is EduRank? I've never heard of this.
EduRank, and you may or may not have heard of it. It's important only to know that it's basically Facebook's algorithm. So like Google in SEO, when you're measuring how many, basically who's going to pop up first, and when they're measuring where your post is going to be. Okay. This is Facebook's measurement, their algorithm.
Okay, like the penguins or the pandas of the Google world.
Right. So let's say you're a Facebook goer, and this is one of your customers, and you like 10 different restaurants. Well, whose posts are gonna pop up on your page more? How do you decide that? And that's what EduRank is. So what you need to know about EduRank is that they measure it based upon engagement. So our goal here, and always our goal for social media, is to get people engaged, get people to click, get people to like, and get people to share. And that's done through calls of action. Sharing is huge. Sharing is the number one thing to affect EduRank. So the more people are doing those 3 metrics, the more your fans are actually going to see your posts and your page.
Now, can I ask just a quick question? Do they change their algorithm a lot like Google does?
They do, not as much as Google, but they will. And just like Google's all about fresh content, so as long as you stay to that, your SEO will be fine. Well, Facebook's all about engagement. So as long as you stick with trying to constantly get your customers engaged, and like we talked about earlier, developing super fans, then you'll be fine no matter what they change the formula to.
That makes me think about the contest and the coupons again. That's kind of where my mind keeps going. So
exactly.
And posting like daily specials or something along those lines. Okay, cool. Moving on to question 4 now. I've seen a lot of paid Facebook advertising. Should I participate? Well, should we?
The beaming answer is yes.
Yes.
And it might seem expensive and you might not have the budget for it, and that's fine. And a lot of the techniques we've talked about are free techniques and ways to get your customers to engage that you don't have to spend any money and you can just spend your time. But the Facebook advertising platform is getting cheaper and cheaper, and now it's just like Google's pay-per-click. You only pay when somebody clicks on your ad. And what's beautiful is you can really target down who you're putting that ad to. So you can do it to your region. You can do it to people who like your competitors' websites.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
you can really get down to some really interesting targeting.
That's pretty neat. So you can actually put your restaurant on your competitors' fans' websites or web pages.
Not on their web pages, but so let's say one of your competitors is a local Chili's.
Okay.
You can target all of those fans who like that local Chili's. So now your ad is showing up to those, maybe, let's say they have 5,000 fans. Your ad is showing up to those fans. So you know they live in the area, you know they're in the demographic you want, you know they're kind of in the same market that you're going after.
So you're
it's really
absolutely
interesting.
not wasting any money in that department.
You are not wasting money, so it's a
That's
very
killer.
fast and easy way to convert traffic to your restaurant.
Wow, awesome. Wow.
So stay tuned, everyone. We're going to go deeper. Thanks, Joel, for hopping in with us here.
Yeah.
Some more topics to talk about. Our team, and we've been working on this, is really close to releasing a proven marketing system here for called Facebook Like Machine, doing your Facebook more deep targeting Facebook marketing like we've been talking about here, which is amazing. And we're going to go into some advanced techniques later called wall jacking. Basically, kind of what we've been talking about, targeting some of your competitors' websites and targeting how to get traffic other ways and get more likes. Engagement code words. What are some really unique words that make people want to click, like, and share? Call to action. It's all about call to action now on Facebook. We want people to click through to your website. We want them to watch a video. We want them to be engaged. So we're going to go over some call to action buttons you can use and some templates to do those contests or coupons, things like that we're talking about.
Cool. Awesome.
So please post your comments and additional questions below as usual. Love to hear from you. And we certainly hope this helps your Facebook marketing campaign. So this is Jerome Chiaro signing out. Thanks, Joel.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. Have a good time. Good luck.